Hey, what's up, my little turtles? How y'all doing today? And what's up, Sussex squad? Y'all, there is so much fallout at the House of Cambridge. We don't even know where to start. Y'all, we know that Charles and Camilla, specifically Camilla, did her victory laugh. Woo! Horsey was trotting around that stage at the coronation. For whatever reason, and this is the weird thing, you know that old saying, if someone don't like your mama, they sure don't like you? Yeah, here's the funny thing. Harry and William were always at it. And for whatever reason, Charles decided to, form an alliance with William. William decided to go against his own brother so he can, align himself close to the power and the monarchy. The only thing he didn't realize is something that Philip and Queen Elizabeth saw a long time ago. Charles, you ain't running ish. It's all Camilla. Now, let's be fair, right? It's all Charles, too. Charles, for whatever reason, hates his family. And it seems like Camilla does, too. And he is doing everything he can to make sure Camilla's sons, daughters, and grandkids are front and center at the coronation. And William thought, yeah, that's right, Harry's not going to be there, until he was like, Papa, what about my children? And Camilla and Charles were like, do you think they're old enough? I don't know. He's going to be king. Does he really need to be featured? They're even putting out articles that they feel uncomfortable with the fact that George might be put center stage where he's so young, which I took as shade because that's the one thing that William and Harry used to always yell about, being like, oh my God, we were put on center stage where we were so young. And Charles is like, let them have their childhood, right? But more than that, think about what's going on between Charles, William, Camilla, and you can throw Kate in there, but Kate is just like, right? At the end of the day, Charles never liked your mama, William. He never liked Diana. He hates Diana's face. He seems to hate everything about her, at least if reports can be believed. So when he looks at you and saw her and saw the reason, this is when he actually looked like his mom, before Diana took back all her blessings because of the way William was acting, right? And left him with the Windsor genes only, looking like Edward. How does Edward and William both look the same age? I'm just saying. Anyway, Charles don't like your mama. So he sure don't like you. And now that Harry's out the way, Camilla's going out of her way to do her victory lap and let William know, yeah, you'll be king one day, but until then, baby, my bloodline will reign. Now, the interesting thing about that is, right, a lot of people are whispering, and again, this is just idle gossip, royal gossip. Whatever. But a lot of people are whispering that maybe the reason that Charles is so keen on having Camilla's children and grandkids front and center in the coronation is because they share the same blood. Maybe they are literally not his stepchildren, or maybe it's not a blended family. Maybe this is the family he wanted, not the family that the royals made him have. I'm just saying. Do those kids look like Charles? I'm just saying, because Charles is going hard for Camilla's family, even over his own two sons, even the son that literally threw his own brother under the bus. Here's the thing also, an interesting article came out about Kate, and they are now that Harry and Meghan are not coming to the UK, and that the royals, won't let the tabloids have a go at them because they don't even want them around to even get bad news coverage. They hate it. Now they're starting to turn on Kate and William. I saw this really interesting article that cracked me up about how Kate doesn't want her children to grow up middle class. Kate doesn't want her children to grow up middle class. Now, I want to say this. Why is that a surprise to anyone? William's the one with the poor person fantasy. I know middle class isn't poor, but that's the way William is the one that literally looks at the poor and he's like, they might be poor and have no servants and no horses or stepmothers, but they love each other and there's something genuine and true. He literally has a middle class fantasy that, you know, what poor people in his mind or middle class people don't have. They make up in love and caring. And let's be real, over the years, Carol Middleton, those reports have surfaced that, like, you know, she was the second mom to William, and they were so sweet and nada. So they literally pushed that, okay, we might not be royal, but we're a real family. We have love. We're not dysfunctional. Little does William know, please. They put on an act every time you come over for Thanksgiving, Boxing Day, Christmas, whatever they celebrate over there. So I can understand William and Harry both have this fantasy of like, no, our kid's going to grow up normal. Normal to them is just rich, not aristocratic, I guess. But Kate, you did not suffer at the hands of the men in gray. You did not listen to them so much. You look like you short-circuited and now you're just a walking shell of what they want the future queen to be, right? You did not put up with all that abuse in the press and all this. You did not do that for your kids literally to be going to pick up a sandwich, fruit cup, and drink and a bag of chip meal from Tesco's. You didn't do that for them to get a part-time job for the summer at M&S. You didn't do that for them to have to do an internship in the summer at your mom's party shop. You didn't do that for nothing. You didn't do that for nothing. You didn't. So now why is everybody so shocked that Kate doesn't want a middle-class lifestyle for her children? I hope William's not the ones that's shocked. I really do. Hold on, let's get this. Let's see. I'm going to pull this up for y'all real quick because this is actually a really funny article. It says Princess Kate doesn't want her kids to have a normal middle-class childhood. Of course not, baby. All those tears, all that torture, all these mean girl antics. You think she's doing that for nothing? Let me tell you something. Kate is a less intelligent, less cunning Camilla, but Kate has her mom who is a cunning Camilla. Anyway, right? With a new royal book coming out, they're saying that Kate is happy for her children to have the luxuries and privileges of a royal upbringing. Kate makes no effort, unlike Diana, to bring the children down to earth because she doesn't want them to have a normal childhood in that sense that Diana wanted for William and Kate. I'm sorry, in the sense that what Diana wanted for William and Harry. And also she blames Diana for Harry growing up so dissatisfied. That's the thing with Kate. She is so deluded. No, it wasn't just the years of Harry actually seeing what they do and how they are. No, it's the mom's fault. The mom's fault that left them when they were 12. But then again, you know, Kate is the early years expert. It's more than that, though. They go on to say, where is it at? Let's see. Diana loves shrugging off her aristocratic background. The book also quotes a former member of the palace staff who said, Diana enjoyed slumming it and was in many ways downwardly mobile, and she wanted to escape her aristocratic childhood. Let me tell y'all something. This is the one thing that I think royalists and even people in the UK don't understand. It is so disgusting to hear people talk about slumming it and being downwardly mobile because you hung out with people that didn't have, in their words, blue blood running through their veins. The fact that when you read about what the aristocrats do, they think rules, laws, society norms don't apply to them. They are vulgar. They are disgusting. They are shameless. So the only thing that separates us from them is the fact that they have different blood and they think that makes them better than us, and they can talk openly and people aren't in the streets saying, you think you're better than us? Like, oh my God, no. Anyway, they say Kate wants to escape her middle-class childhood. She dislikes burgers and chips and wouldn't dream of taking her children to McDonald's. And she doesn't rock the boat when the vast weight of the traditional royal pursuits bears down on her children. It lets me know that she's fine for her children to grow up just like Charles did. And instead of seeing Charles as a broken man who literally has a mommy fetish, that's how Camilla got in, you look at that as envy. You want that to sit. You want the same thing for George. The traditional royal pursuits bears down on her children. And you're willing, because they've broken you, you're willing to step aside and let them eat your children alive. All because the money, the power, actually the respect that you crave from this group of people, because you look up to them. You do think they're better than you. Not just the royals, but the Rose Hannibals. You do think they're better than you. That you'll even sacrifice your young. Kate, God, what a mess. Listen, I do want to say about this that, Kate is a tragic figure. And I think a lot of times when people were, being like, oh, Kate didn't show up for work, Kate didn't do this, I think that was probably Kate having her own little breakdowns and meltdowns. However, it is impossible for me to feel sorry for Kate, because at the end of the day, all you did was kick down. I think one of the reasons she didn't want Meghan by her is because she couldn't stand being compared to her commoner sister-in-law, because to Kate, it reminded her that she was also common, something she pushed and strived and did not want around. Kate has sacrificed everything for this way of life, and she has become the biggest guardian and mean girl, it looks like, in that. Again, that old article that said, Kate, you were shaking hands with brutal dictators and smiled. Meghan comes into a room and you have to literally sit there and bully her. That is who Kate is. That is who she always was. But the thing about Kate is, and I will say this one time, she's incredibly, in my opinion, stupid. And not naive, because she's very calculating, but she's incredibly stupid. You have decided that money, power, title, pedigree is everything. And you have sacrificed everything in your life to get it. And now that a new generation takes hold, your children, you're willing to sacrifice their childhoods and their lives and their mental health to get it. Kate, be careful what you wish for. This is why history keeps repeating itself. But again, in Kate, where she ranks, that might be it. So that's why it's probably even extra hurtful and infuriating that Charles and Camilla are coming in and telling them that, like, no, it's too early for your children to be treated like that. No. They won't have center stage at the coronation. No. All the perks and benefits that you lied for, connived for, died for. No. You're going to lose all that. At least for now. I just know one thing. William and Kate have to be upset. And I'm here for it. You know what they're saying? Eat the rich. Let them tear themselves apart. Because, baby, this coronation is going to have so much drama. And I hope that Meghan and Harry stay away from it so we can watch them eat themselves alive. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. And I will talk to you later. Bye.